Hello YouTube. Magellan Bandera. It's a 6-person tent. It's 12 feet by 8 feet and a 68-inch center height. I haven't had a Magellan product before, so I'm going to get a little bit closer to one today and decide if you like it or not. Okay. What I like about the box, some information I'm going to probably either cut this off or transfer. On the box itself, I hadn't seen this before. They kind of list a lot of the camping items that you might want to make sure that you take to make sure you have a successful camping trip. I like that about it. The biggest thing that I noticed different about a Magellan is the Rainfly being attached to the tent permanently. That was a surprise to me. Don't know if it's better or worse after last night and seeing it and pulling it over the top. It kind of is better. It takes away the option of not even carrying it when you know that there's not going to be rain, but it gives you the comfort of knowing that it's always there. You don't have to find it. Right now I have it rolled up above the tent at the very top over the front door, and it's secured with the hook and loop system on each side. Doesn't get in the way at all. So let's get a little bit closer and kind of go around the tent. It starts off with these little wings or flaps, I don't know exactly what they would be called, that come out front of the tent. I think this is designed to help route the rain off the front of the tent, perhaps. And here is the Rainfly secured behind the top of the front door with the hook and loop system. And it just unrolls and goes all the way back over the entire tent. Putting the tent up, relatively easy. There are 4 poles total. There are 2 long poles, unmarked. They go from the front left to the rear right of the tent, and from the front right to the rear left of the tent. That supports the main structure of the tent. Okay. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of art class now. Can we say red, YouTube? Red. Red. There's a red marked pole. The red marked pole goes at the rear of the tent. It goes through the sleeve with the red on the ends of it to support the backside. There is a gray marked pole. This gray marked pole crosses the front of the tent in the gray sleeve, and it's just that simple to put it up. Okay. The front door, 52 inches across, 52 inches high. The entire top of the tent is a mesh screen. It's a real fine mesh screen. No bugs are coming inside of this mesh screen, as long as you keep the holes out of it. The windows, there are 3 of them, 1 on each side. The side windows are 3 feet across and 3 feet high. They come all the way up to meet where the roof of the tent is on both sides. The rear window is 3 feet across and 28 inches high. As I said, the other window is just the same as the far side window. This is the Magellan Bandera. Okay, now I'm going to set up and we're going to go inside and take a look at the inside of the tent. You can tell me what you like about it. Okay, let's go inside and take a look a bit around inside the tent and get a little bit more close and personal with it. Before we go in, I want to point out to you how wide this door is. It is definitely a wide door. Almost, I mean, it's leaving 1 foot on each side of the door for material, but other than that, this door is almost the whole end of the front end of the tent. Going inside, see the roof is completely mesh. There's a hanger for your light in the top center, and don't worry about it not having a gear loft up there, because they got you covered on a storage for gear. As you come into the tent, on your left side you'll find 2 pockets, and if you're not necessarily left-handed, when you come into the tent, on your right side you'll find 2 pockets. And if you want to come into the tent and go to the back of the tent, on the right side you'll find 2 pockets. And if that's not comfortable for you, on the left side at the rear of the tent you'll find 2 more pockets. Okay, so there's plenty of storage within arm's distance no matter where you're at in the tent. So whatever your sleep system is, you'll have something near you that you can throw your watch or flashlight into, keep you comfortable. Total space in the tent, 8 foot by 12 foot. The floor is the polyethylene floor, as you find is a standard for camping tents, and it's been pretty effective in my adventures, keeping water out when the rain comes about. There's one seam on mine that goes from the front to the rear, and it looks like it's very well taped. Coming back out of the tent, right at the very front you'll find these hooks right here at the very front by the door. These are for the mat that goes with the tent. There's a door front flap mat that goes with this here tent, and these little wings, I'm not sure what they're for. I can only think of when the rain's coming down, it's to help keep the rain bead down off of the tent and keep you comfortable that way. There's a gear pocket here, or cable pocket. It's higher up than most of the time I've ever seen on the tents. They're usually down lower toward the front by the door, but this one is higher up and it's here on the side. Now let me show you a little bit about that on the inside here, why they put it up that high. Inside you'll find loops that'll allow you to string a cord inside into your hanging loop right there if you decide to have an electrical light inside your tent, or if you're just wanting to get your power routed without it laying across the floor. It's an option. Okay, now simply by unrolling the permanently attached Rainfly, you see it folds back over the front supporting pole, covers the entire roof of the tent, and it comes down far enough over where you're well overlapping the windows, helping with rain as far as that beating it off the tent. Same at the back. Got this out, you're good to go. This side, there are 2 straps here secure to those clips on the rear, help keep it in place. And that's the Rainfly, easily put on. Can't lose it. It's permanently attached to the front, to the tent itself, which is a good thing. It's not really in the way. You know where it is all the time. It's a good thing. Magellan, Bandera, 6-person tent, 12 by 8, 68-inch height in the center. Okay, YouTube. Now this is basically what I like to put inside of my tent when I go car camping at most of the recreational type camping facilities that I go to. I like for my double size or double height queen size mattress to fit. I like for my porta potty to fit, and a small table of some sort. These 3 things bring comfort to me inside the tent. Whether I'm in there short time, needing to change clothes, place to stack stuff up on top of, whatever the purpose is, I've got a table. I don't have to walk to the park facilities for the restroom, and a bed that I don't have to necessarily lay on the floor with this double high beds. I like for these things to fit, whether it's this way or however you might have those things in there. Some type of table to set things on, toilet, and sleeping facilities, and a little bit of walk room inside of a tent. That's a good size normal tent for me. So when they say 6-person tent, I pay no attention to that. I always look at the dimensions of the tent to make sure that my basic 3 fundamental things will fit inside of it. And as you see, the Bandera does take care of all that. You can get in or out of the bed on either side with a queen size mattress inside of there. And I have my other accessories that I like to have, my comfort items. Like I said, they're saying that 2 queen mattresses will fit or 3 twin mattresses will fit. That's not what I need, but it's a little bit of a scale to give you an idea of what you could fit inside of the tent. Like I said, this is the main important thing you always want to look at, the dimensions of the tent. 12 by 8 Banderas.